Hi guys and welcome back. This reading is for the zodiac sign of Taurus. So if you have your sun, moon, rising or your Saturn sitting in the sign of Taurus, this is the reading for you. We shall be doing the career reading as usual, so please pay attention to any of these placements that I have just mentioned. The first card that I have for you, my lovely Taurus people, is the Green Man, which is the Fool's card. A lot of new starts are coming, a lot of enthusiasm is there. You guys might be starting on a new team, many of you might have taken up a new job, but there is definitely the sense of enjoyment. There is the sense of learning and going with the flow sort of energy. It could also mean if you guys have sort of been conservative in terms of how you invest your money, many of you could be exploring new ways of investing your money. So it's a very strong, happy energy. It's an energy of exploring. It's the energy of being on an adventure, on trying to figure out what is there in life or what life has to offer you. The next card that I have for you guys is the Ace of Wands, and that is an amazing energy. Not only does life has a lot to offer you at the moment, but you yourself are in this energy of having this passion or having this confidence to go out of your comfort zone. Many of you would be taking a lot of new challenges. Many of you would be exploring beyond your boundaries. So you're going to be doing things that you've never done before. So if you're from India and you're watching this, most of the times it's like, when your parents don't let you do a lot of different things and you are kind of bounded by this invisible boundary or invisible line that you can't cross. Well, right now it does seem like when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, when it comes to planning for the future, you are doing it all. You are figuring it out. At the bottom of the deck I have the Eight of Chalices, and number 8 is the number of Saturn, and Saturn requires hard work. So not only are you full of enthusiasm, but you're also willing to work. And Eight of Chalices is a water sign. That means you're mentally prepared to take the next step in your life. For many of you, you could be getting opportunities from a different town, a different city, or a different country altogether. If that is the kind of start you have been looking for, well, let me assure you that yes, it is coming, it is on the way, and you are going to be on your merry way very, very soon. It does seem like July is bringing a lot of good news for you, my lovely Taurus people. Then I have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, again, it's a card of feeling confident. It's the card of having very high self-esteem. It's a card of knowing that I, as a person, I am capable of doing whatever it is that I set my mind to. It's a card of having a very, very good self-worth. And I do seem like you guys are not on this energy where you're not feeling confident about yourself, because you guys are definitely feeling confident. You guys are in the zone. You are like totally tapping into your strong feminine and masculine energies. There's this yin and yang balance inside of you, and that is working wonderfully for you guys. The next card I have for you is the Ace of Swords or Ace of Athenes. You have number one. You have number one card. For many of you, I do see you starting a new business adventure. Um, you could be starting your own, you could start working for on a startup. You might start exploring your creative expression. Like you might start your own YouTube channel, you might start your own Instagram page, you might start making reels. So if it is something that is inspiring you, you're finally going to do it. But then when I do see these two cards together, it also tells me there are chances that you might do it in a partnership. It may not be applicable for all, but for many of you there could be a partnership that's coming into play or will soon come into play. This is a career reading, so make sure you focus on that. If you are employed in a job, I do see you taking the time out to figure out something which could be your side hustle in the future, which could bring you money in the future. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Lady and the Lord, which tells me that for many of you, this might be related to your personal life somehow. This could also mean that you guys are getting married and finally meeting the right partner. And this partner is going to be there to support you. This partner is going to push you forward to grow in your career. That could also be the partnership that I was talking about. Let's see what other messages are there for you. It does seem like July is going to bring some very amazing and very wonderful news for you. So far the energy is just absolutely amazing. It's not very high pitched energy, but it's sort of like a energy of stability. It's this energy of calm where you're figuring it out and things are working in your favor. The next card that I have for you guys is Page of a Theme. So a lot of energy in a sense that your brain is working, so you're not physically high on energy. You're not jumping around at the moment, but you're very high, like your brain is working. Even when you sleep, your brain is working. This wisdom is coming towards you. You see an owl, right? So owl represents intelligence, it represents wisdom. The sword represents finding a breakthrough, finding clarity, like cutting through the tent or cutting through whatever it is that you need in life. All those things are happening and you're finally going to find the wisdom. Also, if you look at this, there's a bow. That means we are looking at the Sagittarius sign. We are looking at optimism. We are looking at planning for the long term. We are also looking at long term travel, long distance travel. The next card that I have for you is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, again, there is a travel. Now, it doesn't, when I say long term travel or because of Sagittarius sign, I don't take it only to long term travel or long distance travel, but definitely I am seeing travel for you. With the Eight of Chalices, it's the card of travel. The Knight of Wands is also a card of travel. This card also represents a lot of energy. So far I was not sensing energy, and suddenly there is this card that is boosting energy, that's giving off a lot of energy. The card by itself has this energy of pushing through. And at the bottom of the deck I have number 14 card. And number 14 card, if you look carefully, it's the card where magic is happening. You are going to get symbols, you're going to feel things changing, you're going to feel like all the messages are coming towards you. Something is going to whisper in your ear, and that thing is going to happen, whether it's a person whispering or a person talking to you, or it could be, you're just sitting and you hear people talking around you, and the talks they are doing are giving you secret messages of how you can grow in life. So pay attention that pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to people, pay attention to the kind of advice, especially the free advice you're going to hear from people. It has some magic in it. I'm not talking about gossip, I'm actually talking about legit advice from people. Let's see from Monology deck what sort of messages we have for my lovely Taurus. The first card that I have for you guys is adjustments are required. Absolutely. There is a little bit of change. Why adjustments? I'm sorry, I'll take the word change back. But why adjustments? Because of the green man card, the Fool card. You're exploring a new territory. And wherever you explore something new, wherever you venture into a foreign area or a foreign land, or a foreign environment, you really need to adjust your expectations. So expectations have to be adjusted, because what you are looking at is, you're looking at a lifelong long term plan. It's nothing small, despite this being a um, very short term monthly reading. But I can already sense the energy of how things are going to change and how things are going to move. The next card that I have for you is Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius. Again, when Aquarius sign gets activated, your 11th house in the natal chart is getting activated. And the 11th house is all about making profits, making unknown profits. It's also about, your social life, starting something new, talking to people of a different origin or of foreign nationals. So those things are prominent. But also, because it talks about bringing love into the situation, it does, this particular card was actually giving a sense of some kind of partnership. And partnerships are only successful when love is involved. So do let me know if this reading resonates, and don't forget to check your love readings and your date of birth readings.